continue with our top 10 wingers. So I'll just get started and then we'll go to Carter, Jack, LeBlanc as we've been doing. Number 10, I have Kyle Connor. Carter?
I also have Kyle Connor.
All right. Jack?
I also have Kyle Connor.
Oh my God. LeBlanc?
Jake Gensel.
Oh, you're bullshit.
Ah,
Come on. All right.
ruin the streak.
My
LeBlanc,
bad.
you're the only outlier. Why do you got Jay Gensel?
Jake Gensel might be one of the most underrated wingers the past couple years, being overshadowed by Crosby. You see how he put up back to back 40 goal seasons, and no one really notices. This year he didn't get 40 goals, but I think he's a dynamic player. He fits anywhere. Look at him after trade to Carolina, he excelled. In Pittsburgh, he excelled. He screams excellence to me. Don't know what it is.
I actually forgot Gensel on my list. LeBlanc, I'll ask you this question too. Do you have Connor on your list?
My bad.
I knew it. That's fine. Number 9, I really considered not putting him on this list and putting someone else over him. I have Mitch Marner at 9. Carter? I can't hear you, Carter.
Motherfucker. All right. I got his teammate, Willie Nylander.
Okay. Jack?
I got Mitch Marner.
All right. And LeBlanc?
I have Sam Reinhart.
Ooh. Wait, isn't okay, never mind. I guess I'm bugging. Okay. I almost put Reinhardt on my centers list. Um, Good thing I didn't do that. But yeah, I have Marner at 9. I think Marner this past year, Marner didn't have as good of a year as he's had in previous years. I think Marner is very overrated. I think LeBlanc will agree with me on that. I
On
still
God.
I still think he can be a top 10 winger, but I'm not in the world where he's higher than that. Carter, you got Nylander at 9. Nylander had a really good year this past year. I actually have him at number 8. Who do you got at number 8?
I got the guy you have at number 9. I
Oh,
got Mitch Marner.
wow. Jack?
I have Brock Besser.
Ooh, and LeBlanc?
Willie Nylander.
Okay, so me and LeBlanc got Nylander. Jack, you got Besser. What are your thoughts on Besser? Why is he in your top 10 here?
I do like Besser. He's just a goal scorer, and he's a good skater, good goal scorer. And I think he was a big part of that Vancouver team this year. Just a solid player.
Okay, I like that a lot. At number 7, we're at 7, right? I have Philip Forsberg. Carter?
Number 7, I got Brad Marchand.
Ooh. Jack?
I have Brad Marchand as well.
And LeBlanc?
Artemi Panarin.
Am I a little bit lower on Forsberg than you guys? Is that why? Yeah. LeBlanc, why do you got Panarin at 7?
Breadman.
Breadman?
I just feel like yes, he's an elite dynamic winger. He could be higher on this list, but I think the guys are in front of him have either had better seasons or they're just a better player overall right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I do think that. I thought Panarin had a pretty decent year this past year. I guess I'm a little bit lower on Forsberg than a lot of you guys. I think Forsberg does bring value to the table, but I don't know. Number 6, I have Artemi Panarin. Carter?
Number 6, I got Jason Robertson.
Ooh. Jack?
Number 6, I also have Jason Robertson.
And LeBlanc?
I also have Jason Robertson.
Wow. I hate to break it to you guys. I might have forgot Robertson.
No
No.
fucking way. Casual.
Yeah. I told you. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna forget someone and look at that, it happened. But yeah, I have Panarin at 6. I think Panarin had a really good year this past year. I think that he definitely I feel like he performed better this past year than he has in previous years. But again, the performance in the playoffs still really isn't there. Number 5, moving kind of swiftly through this, I have Matthew Tkachuk. Carter?
There's the guy I forgot on my list too.
Oh,
That's okay. I got a wait. Are we on 4? I don't know what we're on.
5.
5.
5. I got Philip Forsberg.
Okay. Jack
I have Panarin at 5.
and LeBlanc.
I have Kirill Kaprizov.
I didn't forget Kaprizov. I got Kachuk at 5. I think you could argue him even higher, to be honest with you. I think Kachuk had a great year. He had a year this past year where if we did this last year, I feel like he'd be like number 2 or number 3 on this list, to be honest. But this past year, Kachuk kind of I don't want to say he had a down year, but it felt like he took a step back. He had the percentages, like the shooting percentage, that would make you think he was trying and he was going to erupt, even in the playoffs too. Like he was still good. He just wasn't like the Kachuk we saw in 22-23 where he was wild in the playoffs. So again, that is something that I thought about there. Number 4, I have Kirill Kaprizov. Carter,
Number 4, I got Artemi Panarin.
Jack,
Number 4, I have Kaprizov as well.
and LeBlanc.
4 I have Matthew, not Brady Kachuk. Sorry.
He's so quick to jump the gun and say his Sens players. So LeBlanc, I believe. Carter, did you say Kaprizov yet?
No.
Okay, so LeBlanc, you are the lowest person on Kaprizov. Why is that? I mean, he's only a spot lower. I'm not like criticizing you at all.
Kachuk playoffs, Kaprizov no playoffs.
I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
So close. Like it's a little margin there. I feel Kachuk took a step back, but I think Kirill also took a bit of a step back this year as well.
I feel like
Yeah, he
he's one of
definitely
I
did.
feel like he's one of those few players that can make players around him better.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'll give Kaprizov that. Number 3, moving into the top 3, I have Mikko Rantanen. Carter.
That's the guy I
Oh!
forgot. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
No, okay, you know what it is? I had 2 lists and then I transferred everything over and I was running through so much glitching on the notes app that I don't have them anymore. Oh my god. I've never been so pissed off at myself in my life. I'm sorry for my wingers. Fuck, my 3 I got Kaprizov.
Okay. Jack.
Yeah, Pasta.
Okay, and LeBlanc.
Mikko Rantanen.
All right, so we both got Rantanen. We didn't forget Rantanen. I would say Rantanen is one of the more underrated players in the league. Gets definitely overshadowed by McKinnon a little bit. I do think that he still is a very solid winger. Just not number 2 or number 1, obviously. Number 2, I have David Pastrnak. Carter.
Number 2, I have David Pastrnak.
Jack.
Number 2, I have Sam Reinhart.
And LeBlanc.
David Pastrnak.
All right, so we all got the consensus besides Jack for Pastrnak. I think Pasta is very valuable to that Bruins roster. I think that he does honestly kind of carried them this past year. You look at like the point margin, like it was like Pastrnak like 110 or something like that, and then Marchand had like 70 points after that. Jack, you're the only one with Reinhardt. What's the story with that? Why are you so high on Reinhardt?
It's the goal scoring.
Very true.
Just incredible. Playoff performance, incredible as well.
It's very true. And finally, at number 1, I have Nikita Kucherov. Carter.
I got Kucherov.
Jack.
Cooch.
And LeBlanc.
Cooch.
Yes, so Kucherov, best winger in the league. If it weren't for some of the years that he had injury-wise, I feel like he would be way higher in the point margin. Could honestly be like top 5 greatest best player in the league. Not greatest of all time. I don't know where the hell I was going with that. I mean, he could be. Who the hell knows? So that leaves our wingers into what might be our most controversial.